It's Monday. I'm back with another crochet vlog, and this week we're going to be doing how much I realistically crochet in a week. So I'm just going to be picking up the camera throughout the week and we'll calculate how much I actually crochet in an average week. I don't even know yet how much I'm planning on crocheting. It's Monday morning, so I haven't even made my plan for the week yet, but I'm sure we'll find out. I've got a couple projects I'm working on already. This is what I've been doing this morning. A lot of the time I start the day with a bit of crochet, just to like get me in the zone, get me in the mood. But yeah, I'm gonna be making notes whenever I sit down and crochet, like when I started, how long I crocheted for, so we can actually calculate a figure, an hours and minutes figure by the end of the week. I don't know yet if I'm gonna do it Monday to Friday or just the whole week, Monday to Sunday, just because I've got quite a lot of plans on the weekend, so I don't know if there's any point, because probably there'll be no crocheting, but I guess we'll wait and see. Who knows, maybe I'll be feeling super productive. I doubt it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop crocheting for the morning. It's been about half an hour so far. I think I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna make my plan for the day, but I know I've got a lot of like editing and computer work and stuff to do today, so I don't know how much we're gonna crochet, but once I've got my plan written up, I'll come back to you and see what's on the to-do list. Usually my to-do lists are extravagant and outlandish and impossible, and yeah, so I might have grand plans, but I doubt I'll execute them. But we'll see. We'll just get on with it. So I've been using, I had to wind up, let me show you. I have these that I've been using to do this current project, and I don't have a yarn winder contraption thing, so I did by hand wind it onto my yarn spinner thing, and it's almost done. So we might be doing that today. I won't count that in my crocheting time because I don't feel like that counts. I didn't count, but I feel like it took me like 2 hours last time I did it, so we'll see. We'll see if that happens today. If anyone has any advice of how to wind this up without a yarn winder, like that doesn't take 2 hours, let me know. I don't want to get a yarn winder. I don't even know what they're called. You know what I mean though, one of these little things, and the contraption things, the way you put it around and then it spins. I just don't want to, I just don't think I need it. I never have wool like this. I never use wool like this, but yeah, when I was taking about 2 hours to spin that onto this little contraption, I was like, gosh, surely there's an easier way to do this. So let me know if you have any tips and tricks. I want to hear them, okay? I'm back, it's me. Plans have been planned. This is my cute little planner. It's got my name on it. It's got my name on it. So I think we might actually get a longer crochet stint in today. So that's always a win. I thought I had a lot to do this week, and when I was writing it down, unless I'm forgetting some major things, I'm kind of just tying up loose ends of old projects, or like projects from last week or whatever. It's the end of the month, so you know, starting afresh, starting new. Hopefully I'll get all my editing done this morning, and then I've left the afternoon open for either. I've got a pattern coming out hopefully next week. It's in its last week of testing and nobody's had any problems with it, so I'm gonna start prepping everything this week for it to launch, like the listings. I need to reformat it and put it on Ribblr, which is always a bit of a boring task, but I do like Ribblr. I need to like put all the photos together for the posts, all of that sort of stuff, so that is gonna happen today. So I'm either gonna start that after I finish editing, or I'll just go straight into crocheting, because I'm filming a couple of videos for the projects that I'm doing at the moment, so it would be good to get them done so that I can edit the content and get it drafted and all that jazz. But it's supposed to be a very hot day today, so yeah, so we'll see what I'm feeling. If I crash, then we'll just crochet for the rest of the day, but if I'm feeling locked in and productive, I'll probably do my pattern prep stuff just so it's ready to rumble ASAP. Who knows what the end of the week could have in store. It's hard to tell because I always overestimate how long it takes to crochet, or underestimate how long it takes to crochet, and I think, oh yeah, I could finish that project in a day, and it's not the case. And I do want to finish both of those this week. One of them's actually knitting, so when I said how much I crochet in a week, I lied. It's gonna be how much I crochet and knit in a week. I don't usually knit. It's new for me. It's quite fun. Do I love it like I love crochet? No, but there's always time. I'll just talk you through those projects when they actually come up. For now, I'm gonna lock in with some work, and I'll probably see you this afternoon. And if for whatever reason I don't crochet today, I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll just start adding up that time tally of yeah, how much I crochet in a week. See you later. It's 20 to 2. I've finished all my editing and my scheduling and all of that stuff this morning. I'm definitely gonna have a little crochet break now before I start doing any more computer work, because I just can't face it. I'm so tired today. Usually crocheting does not help with that. Sometimes crocheting makes me even more tired, but I'm just, oh my god, I've just seen that. Crazy. I'm just too tired to get back into that right this second. So I think I'm gonna have like a couple hours working on this top, which I'll actually tell you about now because I didn't before. Ideally, this is a front panel that I did the other day, so I need to make another one of these. This is about how much I am through it, so I want to finish that. What I'm doing is I want to remake all of my pieces that I've made patterns for, because I don't have pieces for a lot of them anymore. Recently, I got rid of like all of my crochet pieces just to clear out, restart, that kind of thing. And I don't have any for a lot of the pattern pieces that I've currently got on sale, and some of them are so old that there is just no like way to promote them really without using the same old photos and stuff like that. So I want new pieces so I can get new content. I can promote these patterns because they're great patterns even if they're old. So the first one I'm doing, I had this yarn laying around because I also am trying to use up what's in my stash, because there's certain things that have been in there for ages, and this was one of them. I had 3 skeins of this, which I thought, what am I supposed to do with this? And it's lace weight, and it's silk. So I got gifted this like a year ago or something by Darn Good Yarn, I think it was, yeah. And I just have had no idea what to do with it for a year. And then I was looking at it and I thought, what can I do with you? And I thought, I know, I'm gonna do my Y mesh stitch beginner pattern in it. So that's what this looks like. You see they're like little Ys. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I actually just after my lunch I started winding up the next skein, and it took me way less time. I don't know how it took me so long last time I did it. So I'm gonna start working on that until this panel is complete, and then I'll log down, of course, how long I spend on that, and then we'll reassess and see if I'm feeling like carrying on with this, moving on to one of my other projects, or doing some more boring work. We'll see if my energy comes back by that point. Usually if I give myself like an hour or 2 to crochet in between more like admin-y tasks, I fare a bit better when I jump back into it. It would be nice to get some more of that done today, just so I don't have to do it at the end of the week. The sooner the better, I think, with the boring tasks. But also I do need to get these done this week, so if I want to work on this all day, that's totally fine with me. But yeah, that's my little check-in. I'm gonna carry on for now. I'm on watching Race Across the World, the most recent season. Love that. And I'm just gonna chill out, drink my matcha. Today's matcha is caramelized biscuit and banana, so I'm hoping the sugar in that gives me a bit of pep in my step, and also just not that I was editing. I think editing or like staring at the screen like that for a long time just it drains me a bit. It gives me square eyes. So rest, crochet, reset, and then I'll be back to you with an update. It's the afternoon. I don't know what time because my computer's off. I had to switch my computer off because it's so hot today. It's the last day of the heat wave though, so hopefully after today we're in the clear. But I thought I'd give you a little update. I was doing boring stuff this morning, admin stuff, tax stuff, no fun. But now, like I said, I've just switched my computer off. It's way too hot. I'm leaving my office. I cannot be in here anymore. It's just roasting. I'm gonna go to my bedroom, get the the fan on, put the TV on because it's like far away from me, so if it gets hot then at least it won't reach me. That's my thought process there, because it's too hot to be in the garden, way too hot, hotter outside than it is inside, which is, well, that might not be true, but either way is hot, and I'd rather be in the comfort of my room. And I'm gonna crochet for the rest of the day until I can't bear it anymore, because it is that kind of really stuffy sweatiness where it's like, can I bear to have even that little bit of crochet touching me? I'm not sure. I won't bother getting too much clips, but I thought I'd check in and let you know that I'm gonna, you know, get some crochet in today. I'll note down the hours like I did yesterday. Speaking of, I never told you yesterday how much I ended up doing. I ended up only crocheting for 2 hours and 25 minutes today. That's quite normal for me, I'd say. I don't do much crochet. I would put in a little stint in the morning and then maybe in the evening, and that's about it. So it'll be a little bit longer today because, like I said, it's a bit earlier. I think it's like 3:15 maybe. Made myself a nice coffee and I'm just gonna crochet probably until I have like dinner, and then maybe I'll just clock off and try and imagine that it's not as hot as it is, and just like zone out of the world. So yeah, not much to see here today, but I'll tally up the hours and we'll get into it a bit more tomorrow, because the temperature's supposed to drop back down to like 24, and we can cope with 24. 24 is absolutely fine. It's 30 plus where things get a little desperate, you know, start to panic. So it's too hard to survive. So yeah, I'm gonna just carry on crocheting what I was crocheting yesterday. I'm onto the sleeve panel now, because you will have seen yesterday that I finished the other body panel, and I just gave up after then again because it was too hot and I needed to leave this room. So I'm gonna do the sleeve, maybe hopefully get the whole sleeve done, but I'm just gonna work on that project because the yarn is so much lighter on that than my knitting project. My knitting project is like a boucle yarn, so just even the sight of it scares me. So yeah, 2 hours 25 minutes logged in yesterday. We'll see today. I haven't done any so far today, so it will probably just be this little stint now. Good afternoon, I am back and the heat wave is over. We're back to normal English weather now. Just a nice 22 degrees and raining a bit, so that's nice. It's stopped a bit now, so I'm gonna start crocheting. Well, actually I might do some knitting instead, and I'm gonna go take it out in the garden and just enjoy the fresh air. So I thought I'd talk you through my knitting project before I get down to it and start logging the hours. I don't think I brought in my little piece of paper that says how much I crocheted for yesterday, but I'll update you on that later. So this is a knitting project. I'm very new to knitting, so that's interesting. It's, you know, the nice thing about crochet is that you can just like unrun it whenever you want to, and that is just not the case with knitting. It feels way higher stakes and I kind of don't love that. And this is the first kind of like wearables. Sorry, my hair is crazy. I don't know what's going on there. This is my first like piece of clothing that I've made that's knitted. So we have a front panel and a back panel, and look, I even did like some ribbing on the bottom. Pretty happy with it, pretty pleased. It's just gonna be like a simple sort of thing, obviously not weather appropriate, but I wanted to carry on learning how to knit, but I didn't want to knit something that I wasn't gonna want. So it's not seasonally appropriate right now, but come winter, this is what I'll be wearing. I'm using this nice We Are Knitters yarn. They sent it to me to film a video, what do they call them? Reel and TikTok. So I'm just gonna get on with that. I'm filming a crochet with me for it. So I feel like getting into this today because I still need to do the sleeves, and I just think the sooner it gets done the better. I'm gonna film some content for the crochet with me outside, and then also hopefully get at least one sleeve panel done today. But I think I'm probably, realistically, I mean, we'll see how it goes if I get bored or whatever, but I might just have for the rest of this day a complete crochet day, cleanse the palette. But I do have some things that could do with getting done soon, so we'll just see how long I go for, but I'll keep you updated, take you outside with me, and yeah, we can and start knitting. Nice little break. Just a little update on my other project. I started working on the sleeve and this is how far I got. So I would say like 2/3 of the way done. You know what it'd be really nice to do is get a knitted sleeve done today and also finish this sleeve. But like that puts me in a good position to, I'm gonna have to do some computer work tomorrow, but maybe then finish both of them on Friday. Maybe that's a bit ambitious, but that's the plan. That's where we're at. Wednesday is 1:30 and let's just see how much we get done. This is what I realistically crochet in a week, so who knows what's gonna come up. Could be 2 hours, could be 3 hours, could be 4 hours. We'll just see. But yeah, that's the plan. That's what I'm getting into. It's sleeve time. I'm back inside now. I've been knitting for about an hour and I'm gonna carry on probably for the rest of the day. But this is all I have managed. It's taken me a little longer because I was learning how to increase for the first time, but as you can see, we've got a nice little slope going on. This is gonna be the sleeve, so I'm just gonna carry on this until the sleeve is done. Like if I finish the sleeve and I still wanna, I got this piece of hair. So yeah, that's my little update. I'll let you know if anything interesting comes up. I doubt it. I'm just literally repeating this now until I've got like 60 rows. So it's going to be pretty repetitive, but maybe I'll show you once it's done and update you then with my plans, whether I'm going to keep on crocheting or knitting, or maybe I'll just pack it in. Maybe I'll just pack it in at that point and be done with it. We'll see. I guess it depends how long it takes me. So that's the plan. Not much more to say. About 6 o'clock now, so I've logged in another like 2 hours of crochet, well, knitting and a bit of crochet actually, because I got a bit stuck on my knitting. So this is as much as we've done, and then I had to unrun like 6 rows because as you can see I'm increasing and it's new for me. All right, that's just what it's like when you pick up a new skill. I can't be good at everything, I guess. So I went back to my sleeve and I finished the sleeve panel, so that was one of the things I wanted to get done today and we have gotten that done, so that's great. I'm now gonna grab some dinner and then I'm just gonna carry on, and I guess I'll check in with you again maybe at the end of the day or maybe tomorrow morning and let you know how many hours we've logged for today. Talking of hours log, I calculated how much we've done so far. So Monday was 2 hours and 25 minutes. Yesterday was 3 hours, so we're at 5 hours and 25 minutes. So far we've done 3 hours today, which would make that 7 hours and 25 minutes. It kind of racks up actually. It's kind of crazy. Obviously I've done a lot more crocheting today than I did on Monday and Tuesday, and again it's going to be even more by the end of the day. But yeah, when you like look at it like that, you're like 7 hours, okay, that's like kind of a lot. But then I filmed a 12-hour crochet challenge last week, or maybe it was the week before actually, and that felt like, whoa, 12 hours of crochet in one day, whoa, that's a lot. So I don't know, just interesting. And also maybe you would, if you like follow me on Instagram or anything like that, or TikTok, you'd assume I crochet more than that because obviously it's my job. But most of it's admin work. Or like pattern writing or editing or all of that boring stuff. I don't actually get to crochet that much unless I'm filming for something or working on a pattern piece, that sort of thing. Yeah, that's why I thought it would be fun to film this video and just kind of see without thinking in a random week in my life how much I actually crochet. So that's the current tally. I'll keep you updated, but for now I'm just gonna carry on with this sleeve, hopefully finish it today, and then probably luck is on my side and I do get to finish this today and the day is still not over. I will start my next, wait, that's the body, my next sleeve panel, so this should hopefully be getting finished in the next day or two. So yeah, that's that for now, and we can calculate how many hours we've clocked in so far this week. Update time. It's about 3 o'clock on Thursday. This is the first time you're hearing from me, obviously. I ended up doing about 5 hours in total of crochet yesterday and knitting. Did a little bit of both. I started this sleeve and carried it on in the morning. You might be thinking, sleeve? Yeah, it's so short and I don't know why, and it's also so tiny, like, you know, but that's covering half of me. Not sure what's gone on there, so I'm gonna attempt the other sleeve, see if that turns out different and I maybe made a mistake on this. I don't know because the tension on my front panels for the jumper I measured and they were fine. They were perfect, and my tension is obviously the same for both panels, but the measurements of this are obviously a bit wrong. It's supposed to be 2 inches taller, well, about 1.5 inches taller. I think it was 2 inches wider here, and then like 1 inch at the bottom. I don't know how that's happened. The stitch count is right, the row count is right. I don't know. So this is a concern for that jumper. I might just do the other one, see how that comes out, and then just add some more rows of my own accord. But that is the progress that I made. I did this whole sleeve yesterday. I think I showed you actually that I left it in my room, but I finished my sleeve panel. So I'm just carrying on with that today. I've done a couple other little jobs here and there, but it's been pretty repetitive. That's why I haven't really shown you anything so far. I've done 2 hours of crocheting or knitting today, and I'm now working on the second sleeve panel for this top, the second and the last. So after this piece is done, I'm just going to crochet it all together, probably maybe straight away, or maybe I'll go on to the second sleeve of that. I'm at this point now where I just want to finish both of the projects. I think now I'm going to crochet for at least the rest of the afternoon. I might do some work on my computer this evening, just because I want to make sure I get certain things done by the weekend. I can be a little unpredictable. I can be a little unpredictable on Fridays, so I'd like to get some stuff done before tomorrow, but I don't know where this day is going to take me. We'll see, but at least for the rest of the afternoon I'm gonna just carry on crocheting. But I have run out of yarn, so I thought I would take this little opportunity to update you. I wasn't sure if I was even gonna bother updating you today because it just has been very repetitive. Like, I'm still working on the sleeve panels, like I'm still working on the same 2 projects, and that is just gonna be the case for the rest of the week. I guess this little crochet vlog will end when these projects end, so let's see if we can get it done by tomorrow. If not, I'm gonna have to finish it on Sunday, but that's fine. This is my last skein of this yarn. I knew I had enough to do it. I only had 3 of these. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to open the last one because I don't really know what I'm gonna do with the rest of it, because I've only got the rest of this sleeve and then to sew it up, which is not going to take much, and then that's such a random amount of yarn to know what to do with. And this one also was the only one out of the 3 which has some orange in it. None of the rest have orange in it, so hopefully, and even the kind of tealy colour is just a bit more vibrant, so I don't know how it's gonna look, but I have to use it. So yeah, that's quite a few little doubles of orange, and that's just going to be on one part of one arm, so that's kind of weird. So I was hoping I didn't have to use it, but here we are. That's my little update. That's Thursday's login so far. Good morning. It's Friday. It's the last day of this crochet vlog. Definitely I've got too much going on the weekend, so no crocheting will be happening then. I've also got a busy day today, so I don't know what's achievable, if anything, but it is a realistic what I crochet in a week, so I guess that's real life. So I've got some errands to run now, and then I've got some like boring house chore things to do after that, and then I've got the main thing I need to get done today, which is I need to convert my pattern into like the Ribblr format, so it's ready to get released at the beginning of next week. I want to get that done in case, I'm hoping I can release the pattern on Monday. So, and like I said, I got a busy weekend, so I don't want to leave it till Monday and not have it ready, so I really want to get that done today. I have no idea how long that's going to take, but that's the last thing on the to-do list. So if I get all of that done in record time, then we can crochet or knit for the rest of the day. I'd like to, well, let me tell you what I did yesterday, because I don't think I checked in at the end of the day yesterday. So wherever it is, I finished my second panel, arm panel. So I've got 2 arm panels, the 2 front panels, so that's ready to get crocheted together. My only concern is that when I start doing the pattern stuff, I'll be so locked in and in such a flow that I'll just carry on with like computer work, which I'm not going to stop myself from doing, because that's the stuff I always procrastinate doing. So if I'm in the zone, then I'm just gonna let myself stay in the zone. Yesterday I ended up crocheting for 4 hours, so our total now is up to 14 hours and 25 minutes. So yeah, we'll see how today goes, see what we add, see what we can get done. What would be extra nice, this is a bit hopeful, finish the second arm sleeve and crochet this together so I can put this to the side and I don't have to think about it anymore. That would be 10 out of 10, great, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Doesn't matter if it doesn't get finished, doesn't matter if I don't get any knitting done today or crocheting. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you've got to prioritize other things. So yeah, I'm gonna pop out now, get my errands ran, get my chores done, and then I'll check in again after that with you, maybe with a bit of a time check, a bit of a like vibe check, see where we're at, and then I'll get on with my pattern stuff and hopefully have some nice crochet updates for you at the end of this vlog. I'm back, it's 3:15. It's already felt like a long day. I've done all my chores, errands, all of that stuff for the morning, and I've also started working on reformatting this pattern. It is mind-numbing work, I have to say. So I'm gonna take a little break. And watch the last episode of Race Across the World, and I thought perfect opportunity to do a bit of, am I gonna knit or am I gonna crochet? I actually might crochet this together because I want something easy, and I know I have to start the knitting with the rib stitch, which takes a bit of focus, but I want to give my brain a little bit of a break for a second before I go back to the pattern. So I think we'll take an hour out to crochet now, crochet this together. If it's done before I finish the episode, I'll start knitting, but for now this is the plan. Been an hour and a half, my final hour and a half of this, what I realistically crochet in a week, because it's now 5 o'clock, I think, around that. So I'm clocking out for the day, clocking out for the weekend, and yeah, I'll show you what I managed to finish just now, and we can talk about what we managed to achieve. The total final count of hours was 12 hours, which is kind of funny because I recently just filmed a how much can I crochet in 12 hours challenge, so it seems like 12 hours is my amount, is my time. So right now I crocheted up the sleeves, the shoulders, one of the sleeves, and I've still got one sleeve left, and we'll attack that next week, so that's good. I didn't get onto the final sleeve of my knitted jumper, just wasn't the time today, just wasn't the time. So yeah, that kind of wraps this week up. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got a little insight into how much I would usually crochet in a week and how I prioritize crocheting around my other projects. If you liked it, give it a like, give me a comment, let me know what you want to see next. I have a tutorial coming out soon. I want to do some more crochet vlogs, so if you have any ideas about what specifically you would want to see, if you want to see another one of this style, just let me know. Let's chat about it. You can give me some ideas. Go ahead and follow me over on Instagram and TikTok as well. I post a lot more regularly on there, all of my projects, always updating my stories, letting you guys know what I'm working on. So yeah, I think that kind of wraps it up. Subscribe. I always forget subscribe. Subscribe to see more, to see what's next, what else I crochet, upcoming projects, all of that fun stuff. But for now, I'm out of here. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.